Hey guys, welcome back to a new episode of All the Mods 8. So we are back and we are ready to go. I'm going to be working on some Revine storage. So I did do some work off camera, but you need this workroom here. So this is my storage slash workshop area, and there's also going to be a farm building over there where we're going to store all of our farming goods, automatic farms with the Create mod. We'll get into that next episode. I just got to build a lot of machinery and get that up and running. But I really need to get refined storage. So if we hop down here, which is the ladder, this is all organised, but there's a giant gap between the back of them. This is where we're going to have the cables, where we're going to have to link it up, and then at one point, at one half the top, it's literally going to be linked somewhere in this room, probably in a corner somewhere where we can access the terminal and actually access all of our stuff without actually have to go down there. So I did go to Nether and mine a bunch of quartz because we needed it for the blocks as well. So let's do this. I need stone. Okay, got some stone. So I've never really made refined storage, so I don't really know how it works. We do have to follow the quest book. So first let's make the machine chassis, which is stone and quartz infused iron. So we did that last time. Basically it is a 3 pieces of iron with a single quartz, and basically if I show you guys this now, it's basically that, but that because that is already enriched. If I do it with a different slice of iron, there we go. If we do this, and then that, boom, you get your refused iron. And to get silicone, you have to burn it as well. So next is we need the processor. So we need redstone, a binding processor, which is string and slime balls. We might not be able to do all of it today, but that is fine. We can just work with what we've got. I've got a couple of bits of cobwebs. Probably make okay, we make 16, that's handy, and then we need redstone, which we've got plenty of, and the diamonds, which we also have plenty of. And then we go refine the storage and get this compartment, which is this, and then we've got to smelt this. So I'm actually going to leave this chest open, and I'm actually going to take all this iron out. I'm just going to use one for the refined storage to start off with, and then we'll literally sort the rest out afterwards. So let's do that, and yeah, I'll put some more of the quartz in there because it'd be really handy. At least then this will stay out of our way, and we don't have to worry about running out of materials as well. I also got a shit ton of coal because I went mining not too long ago. Let's do a stack of that, and there. Boom. So we've got the machine chassis coming away. We are going to need the wrench, which is basic processor, which is iron. I feel like we're going to have to make a couple of these. So let's do this. Let's do the basic processor. Let's make around about 8 of those. Let's get those cooking. We'll make a couple of advanced processors. We need more redstone. So let's make 5 more of those. And then let's make the gold one. We should give 2 of those. I guess it's the advanced one. And then we need to make I think it's the controller. which is that, which then should unlock, which then gives us a improvement processing and bone meal, which is not very handy. And then I want to make the wrench, which we need a basic processor to do. So let's stick all the osmium in here, out the way. I'm going to make a couple of these actually. So let's actually make another machine chassis. Make 2 of those. There's our processing units. Which then will give us the wrench. Which is that one. We're going to need the network. Okay, so this is where we can't really do much about this, and this is where we're going to have to stop. So I don't have it in build, and we can actually make this destruction core. And we also, yeah, we need a lot more quartz to be able to do any of this. Chest. Pretty sure we have a chest downstairs. I think it's this one I wanted to make it out of. It's one of these storage things I really like using. Where it can actually link all your chests. So I always use this one, which is the MIG, but you have to find this Soviet quartz, and they're a little bit for pain to find, so I didn't really want to go for it. I will end up probably have to make everything, because I do want to make everything part of it. But yeah. And there's the discs. The disc is glass and wisdom. So we'll probably spend like 10 minutes doing this, and then we'll stop once we get to a certain extent. And then I need a glass, so let's smelt some sand. I am going to quickly nick a chest up. It's not a really big chest, but it's a chest that would probably work really well. And this chest is basically just going to go up here, and this is where it's just going to keep all of our storage compartments, and basically, because the storage is definitely key to get everything up and running, but we actually have to figure out how to power it and stuff, and it's going to take a while. Redstone. And some this, which then will give us that. This is 5 silicone. And then we need the grid, we need the instruction core, so we need one of you to make one of those. screens actually. That, and that. Control grid. I don't got any glowstone. That's something I definitely do have. I don't really want to go to never. Oh, wait, we should have some glowstone now. Don't like breaking my own house just to get a piece of it. But I'll fix it later. Okay, no, I didn't. Right, I don't think. What? It's gonna be 4 of them, so then I have to craft them later. Grid. That's the grid. And the wireless, yeah, right. So a lot of things we're going to need ender pearls for, and then we also need a lot more of other grids. And we're going to need a lot of these parts. So we're going to need to get a lot more quartz. So I'll be getting, like off camera, I'll be getting crap to the quartz and a crap to the iron, which I don't really want to work on this episode, so we're going to keep everything that we're going to be using for storage in there, and that'll basically work. So I think the next goal is to probably work on something else in a way, like there's a lot of different farms I want to work on, like mini food, but I also got to work on essence and so on. So we're going to need to create the create mod to actually be able to do so. So actually I've got a bunch of the andesite and stuff to actually be able to work with this. So let's grab a stack of that. And then let's do this. And then do I'm gonna need the wrench. Which I know my wrench is in here. Yeah, it is right there. We're gonna need to get the goggles up and running as well then. So let's do great. Let's make a bunch of cogs and a bunch of shafts. So shafts are pretty easy. They're normal. Basically 24 of those. Boom. We're gonna need cogwheels, which is just a couple of planks. Let's grab around about 16. Big. We'll just grab this, and then we'll just make some more small cogs by doing this. 8. Gonna get a little bit more of you. Let's grab 16 of those. Boom. We're gonna need vertical gearbox. We're gonna need a couple of gearboxes. Let's do 2 of each. Boom. Each. Oh, I can actually make a gear shift. Oh, that's actually gonna be really handy. I'm gonna take one piece of redstone to be able to make the gear shift. Oh my god, I thought I made a crap ton of these. Yow. gear shift. That's what I want. That one. We're gonna need a automatic press. Need a block of iron. You can definitely tell when you make something a lot, because you know how to make half them. Stuff. Let's do that. Mixer. We're gonna need to flatten that out. So we're gonna have to take a block of iron with us. When we're burning stone. Do we have any stone? Do we have stone? When we're burning. Ah! I'm also gonna grab a mail soon because it might be really come in handy. Oh, and I also need a teapot. Grab 2 of those. Grab a basin. Let's grab a little bit more of this. What's the other one? Yeah, I'll basically need a bunch and burn at some point. Eventually, we're also going to need this thing. So we need copper and a lot of it. Also going to need gold as well. Why do we keep getting these guys but don't have the trader? Stop spawning without the trader. That's because these guys get annoying. Yeah, this is basically a crate building. It's gonna be fun to do this. I just realised I've got nothing to put it in. Yeah, I occasionally just take chests from down storage just so I can put stuff in it. Okay, so we got that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab some more of the casings, because why not? Use a lot more casings than you realise when doing this. One pack. So let's see what else we can get from this. So we've got cogwheels, check this, check. We are going to. Ooh, they've changed the water wheels. That's pretty cool. Okay. That's it, we need quite a lot of stuff. Water wheels I will probably end up using for that place. I need to set up like everything else first, so let's I just realised we're going to need this. And we're gonna need shears. Wait, what? Why the empty of this? Why? Where are all the cells anyway? Oh yeah. Oh wow, they have changed it. They've just changed it to fucking wood. Okay, well. Right, well, looking forward to get all the farms running. I'm also gonna have to get find some villages as well, because I need to get an emerald farm going because I've got a villager that gives me all the fucking farm stuff. So basically, off camera, what I'm going to end up doing is I am actually going to be setting up. Basically, I'm just going to be digging out like the entirety of this entire background down there, and I was trying to figure out how many farms we're going to need. We're going to need quite a bit, to be honest with you, but I am kind of curious. So we're going to have 2 different buildings for 2 different farms. So one is going to be for food and that kind of thing, which is going to be this building, and then we're going to have a very small building attached here, which is also going to go up, and it's also going to be powered by crate, and this is going to be the Mystic Agriculture one, because this one is a bit more of a pain in the ass. You have to have a lot of it, and we've also got to build this part with it as well. So that's gonna have its own build, but it's gonna be in that little corner there. So we're gonna be focusing on that as well, and I'm also planning on getting this up and running, because resource bees, I don't really use them as much, which I should. And they're actually very, very handy and very, very useful. So that should be a really good idea to actually work with. So I'm going to call it quits, and yes, we didn't really do much, but we managed to get quite a lot of the refined storage thing up and running. We just need to go and get a bunch more quartz and a lot more infused ingots and silicon to be able to do anything like that. If we could get the bees or anything like that up and running to a point where we get infinite quartz, it would be really handy, but we don't really have that opportunity. So we're actually nowhere near to get automated storage right now, but that is just a very small goal which I'm working towards. We've got crate, which we're going to be working on the farms next episode and getting all those created, as well as powering a power source. Because I really want to get into a lot of the crate stuff as well in this, as well as the food mod, and make this the best island ever, because I want to feature every single mod in this mod pack, including the ones that are not functional in this list. That was the goal, and that is the goal we're going to do it, and that includes all the foods as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.